Hi, welcome. Today I am going to explain about the film All the Bright Places. Spoilers ahead, watch out fully. Teenagers Theodore Finch and Violet Markey are unhappy residents of a small Indiana town. He is a recluse who is referred to as a freak by other kids, and she is quietly coping with survivor's guilt following the death of her sister Eleanor. On the bridge where Eleanor died in a car accident 9 months earlier, Finch and Violet cross paths. Violet was in the vehicle accident, but managed to live. On the day Eleanor would have turned 19, she discovers herself perched on the brink of the bridge. While out for a run, Finch notices Violet perched on the edge, watching inside, and he climbs up next to her to talk her out of maybe committing suicide. For a class assignment that requires the students to travel together through Indiana, Finch and Violet, who is at first reticent about working together, form a relationship. He searches for her on Facebook, reads through past work by Violet, studies her sister's auto accident, and engages in online conversation with her. Finch and Violet tour the locations he's selected for the project in Indiana. They cycle to Indiana's highest peak since Violet won't ride in a car. She accepts to ride in Finch's car, though, to visit a miniature roller coaster that is too far away to reach by bicycle. For the first time since Eleanor passed away, Violet picks up her pen again. No one else had been able to get her to talk about her sister until he did. Violet starts to gradually recover. Finch periodically exhibits unusual behavior, which Violet notes. On occasion, he goes missing for days. Finch vanishes underwater one day as they are swimming in the blue hole. When he reappears, Violet is upset and coerces him into telling her more about himself by threatening to leave if he doesn't. Finch reveals that his father, who occasionally had dark moods, had physically beaten him. Finch and Violet accidentally remain out all night on one occasion, upsetting Violet's parents. He snaps at Violet's ex-boyfriend at school that day after being dubbed a freak. After a disagreement between the two lads, Finch drives away. After breaking up the altercation, Violet finds herself in the principal's office with Charlie, Finch's best friend, who speaks to her about him. The school guidance counselor had already advised Finch to join a support group, but it was unsuccessful in part because he was unable to articulate his issues. He pays a visit to the pub where his sister Kate works and invites her to opine on their abusive father's motivations, and whether or not he would have been helped. Kate, who is upset, dismisses the subject by claiming that she doesn't care and that the issue with their father is now someone else's. Finch returns to their home, where Violet is waiting, feeling let down. He makes reference to his dark moods when he is unable to stay awake, when she asks him about the post-it notes that have been stuck all over the place. Finally shouts at her to go after being persuaded that he is helpless. Finch vanishes once more. Violet checks sites they've been to together and then makes her way to the blue hole, as her father advised. She discovers Finch's clothing and phone there and correctly deduces that he committed himself by drowning. She shows up for his funeral some time later. Violet discovers the map they used to go throughout Indiana as she recovers from Finch's suicide and sees the last place they were scheduled to see together highlighted in red. It is the Traveler's Prayers Chapel, a haven for wanderers and a sanctuary for those in mourning. In the visitor's book, she discovers his signature. You can download this movie by the link in the description. Thanks for watching this awesome recap. Subscribe for regular movie updates.